In this video, we're going to be covering the round kick. Now, a round kick is different than a roundhouse kick, so if you've already learned the roundhouse kick, congratulations, this is different. A round kick is with our lead leg. It's very simply a chamber, extension, rechamber, and set down. Now, I say it's very simple, but there's actually a lot of body mechanics that happen there that you need to know about. The first thing you should know is the stance that we throw this from. It's not a traditional walking stance. To throw a round kick from here takes a lot of time and effort to get your hip to rotate around. Instead, we're going to throw it from a bladed fighting stance where our body is sideways or mostly sideways to our opponent. This allows us to protect large portions of our body, and it also allows us to throw that lead leg very quickly. Now, when you do the round kick, you need to also watch very closely the back leg, because if it doesn't pivot, you're going to be in trouble. So, if I'm going to throw the round kick, the body mechanics are these. I'm bladed from my target. I'm close enough that I can reach out and touch the target, okay? Or maybe even a little further away if my legs happen to be considerably longer than my arms. Now, from here, I'm going to lift the knee, rotate it sideways, and as I do, my bottom leg pivots. So I lift on my toes and pivot my heel. Again, the knee comes up, lift and pivot. Now I extend out with the top of the foot, rechamber, and set it back down. I'm going to do that toward the camera. I'm going to use Bob right here to hold on to, because I want you to see something really important. As I lift, okay, I'm here in my stance, I'm lifting and pivoting as I chamber, but then you notice that my knee is actually past the camera lens here, past the straight line with the camera, because if I'm going to hit at the camera, I actually want to be able to go through that target. So instead of being here and extending out, boom, right in line with the camera, I want to pull it across, okay? So when I do this on Mr. Bob, I want to think about lining my knee up with the center of Mr. Bob, or if you're fighting an opponent, then you want to go line up with the center of the opponent with your kneecap. That way, when you strike, you're not extending and barely touching. You want to be able to extend into the target. Okay, let me show you that from the other side a little bit. From here, again, I'm bladed with my target. Right now, I'm hitting toward the ribs. You could hit up high with this. You could hit down to the leg with this. There's a lot of different ways you could use it, but I'm bladed with my target. I chamber, pivot over to the side, turning this back foot, extend, having my knee in line with the center line of my target, extend the leg, hitting with the top of the foot. The toes should be pointed, rechamber, and set it down. It's really important that you rechamber this, because otherwise you end up doing your kick and falling in right into their striking zone, and you don't want to be there. Instead, you want to be able to kick and have the balance to get back out of the way. So make sure that you practice the rechamber as much as the extension. All right, there's your round kick. Good luck practicing.